Commencing route creation. Delivery route.
So far, so good. What's the deal with them?
I've never seen them before. They almost look like they're on a pilgrimage.
They can just waltz right through the gate like that?
It would seem so. Once you extend coverage into Australia, the chiral network should afford us some additional security. Or at least allow us to maintain a record of whoever uses the gate. It bears repeating that the UCA does not intend to restrict access to it. They only want to ensure safe passage for everyone traveling between the continents. Brace yourself, Sam. It's a gatequake. Oh. And a big one at that. Let's make our way to the plate gate. Carefully. Strange place, if ever I've seen one. There should be a terminal this way. Let's keep moving.
Thanks again, Sam. The chiral network connection to Australia is holding steady. And you'll be happy to hear we made it here in one piece. Just to let you know, when you come back to the DHV Magellan, our patron would like to talk to you.
Order complete.
Well, that looks pretty good.
Be there in no time.
Thank you, Sam. I'd like you to meet someone.
Hello, Sam. My name is Charlie.
Charlie's Drawbridge's patron.
Hear me out, Sam. I want you to help us bring Australia into the network. Drawbridge has been selected to oversee this critical operation. People saw what you did in Mexico and wanted more of the same.
What are you trying to pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam. But to be clear, I'm not APAS, nor am I your enemy.
What, you think I'm just gonna trust the words of some faceless mannequin?
I need you to trust me. I'm the one paying for the ship and this whole operation at considerable personal risk.
Nah, I want to see a face, or no deal.
A face, very well. Since you won't take it from me, maybe it should come from someone you know. How's this? Pick one of your old comrades, and I'll speak to you with their voice. Who would you like? Who would you trust?
Call me dead man. I'm well acquainted with the dead. Sam, it's Hartman.
It's been a while, but not really. Mulligan, Locke, no. We're the same.
Call me dead man. I'm well acquainted with the dead.
Last I heard, he took a one-way trip to the beach. Seems a little soon, don't you think?
Sam, it's Hartman.
No point. The man himself will be joining you on site in Australia.
It's been a while, but not really. Mulligan, Locke, no. We're the same.
As I'm sure you are well aware, Mama's Khan now resides within Lochna. Adding my persona to the two sounds confusing. No, let's avoid that.
Sam, this is Di Hardman.
All right. Pulling up his profile from the database.
How about now, Sam? Feeling more at ease already, I'm sure.
You tell me, old buddy, if this is a UCA sanctioned op, who knows about it?
You misunderstand. And again, there's a lot I still haven't explained to you, isn't there? I think it's time a certain someone made an appearance. I'd like you to meet the President.
The new president? The guy who took over after Die Hardman?
Not precisely. The UCA doesn't have a presidential system anymore. Di Hardman was the first and only president, making it one of the shortest-lived single executive administrations in history. One can only guess what he felt about it. Previously, the president was subject to the will of the people via popular vote every 4 years. APAS, however, is far more efficient. It can ascertain public opinion in real time and thereby determine the appropriate course of action. This led to the adoption of a new model.
President guy? You just told me he isn't really the president.
He is not the president of the UCA. Rather, he serves as the president of APAC. APAC is a privately owned corporation responsible for the operation and oversight of APAS, a service provider to which we may delegate day-to-day governance.
Your performance in Mexico was exemplary. We cannot thank you enough. Well done. Truly. I firmly believe that the only ones capable of expanding the network into Australia are those who helped establish it here at home. That means you, Sam. And you too, Fragile. APAS has determined that you have the highest probability of success in this endeavor.
APAS and the chiral network are all built on UCA tech. If you expand their reach beyond our borders, then you're expanding their influence as well, aren't you?
A valid concern. But it wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation. The UCA has no involvement whatsoever in this matter. Sam, it may interest you to know that linking up Australia will also serve a greater goal. You see, the plate gate that connects North America and Australia only matured after you united America with the chiral network. On that basis, we believe that a new gate will manifest somewhere within Australia once full chiral connectivity is achieved. At that time, APAS should have sufficient data to calculate the location of other points of connection between continents. With this information, APAS can then proceed to extrapolate the positions of these landmasses. In other words, this mission is not just about linking up a single continent. By connecting Australia, we will be one step closer to reclaiming a pre-Death Stranding world where everyone is part of a greater whole. I hope my answer alleviates your concern somewhat.
Guess so. Tell me, though, who's Charlie to you?
He may speak for me as necessary to ensure the operation proceeds according to plan. Our corporation, however, will calculate what factors are essential for your success and will provide you with direct support. Welcome aboard, Sam. Charlie, we'll take it from here.
It will be your job to travel the continent and connect the people, Sam. But know that everyone on this ship is ready and eager to back you up. You won't be on your own this time.
So, you're gonna do it?
Did it before. Seems like the only thing I'm good at.
Did you manage to get some sleep, Sam? I'd like to take a moment to go over the details of the request that Drawbridge has agreed to handle. Access the D.H. Magellan's delivery terminal when you're ready to proceed.
Looks like you've been supplied with a Drawbridge crew head. Try it on for size. I have a feeling it'll suit your style.
We can discuss anything you like here, Sam. It's a private room, after all. So if you ever want to sit down and talk, I'd be happy to share my thoughts on a variety of topics, along with any discoveries I happen to make. And who knows, some of it may even be of use to you as you work to connect all of Australia to the chiral network. It's important to remember that defeating BTs isn't the same as eliminating a threat once and for all. These entities are simply being driven back to the world of the dead for the time being. You know, it looks as though you've been issued a few different hats, Sam. Why not experiment and switch up your headgear to suit your mood? You can also change the outfit I'm wearing if you like. I shall put my faith in your impeccable sense of fashion. I hope it's not too much to ask that you continue to take me with you into the field. I know a thing or two about BTs and the dead, after all. Some of it might come in handy. An advance expedition sent by APAC came to the Australian continent ahead of us. They constructed various facilities and laid the ground, meaning that all you need to do is travel to these facilities. We aren't the only. We have associates who've already. I expect you'll run. Out of curiosity, Sam, did you notice that the mirror above these images change as we travel and act? Prolonged living inside an enclosed space can be bad for one's mental. That's why I asked Tarman to a digital and easy to understand name, don't you think? Anyway, it'll give you a preview of our surroundings. That's sure to have some. showers these days are truly... They're able to collect all... The ones on board the DHV Magellan are...
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Another curious vision.
All right, Sam. Let me give you a rundown of your new job. The big one. It's the same deal as America. The people here are isolated. The cities are cut off from one another. And so, to bring all of Australia into the chiral network, we want you to cross the continent and link up key locations using your Cupid. To begin with, you'll connect several facilities in sequence on your way to the closest city to here, West Fort Knott. Charlie will brief you on the order that will take you to the first facility.
Your first destination is home to what they're calling the government. They seek to establish a new administration to fill the void left by Australia's collapse. As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory to most, they opted for a simple name. These people are currently suffering from the effects of severe chiral contamination. But with UCA technology, they should be able to make a full recovery. The cargo you'll be entrusted with contains everything they need for their treatment. If we can deliver it and earn their trust, they should be amenable to joining the chiral network. Needless to say, it's their business to know the current lay of the land, and we would benefit from their support. We're already seeing anomalous chiralium readings throughout Australia. There's even a BT area not far from where we are now. A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultra deck to ascertain the location of BTs, but it's unclear if that pod will function correctly at this time. Proceed with the utmost caution.
Charlie may be our patron, but he likes to get his hands dirty whenever he can. He's been an excellent advisor to us as well. I say this to assure you that any instructions Charlie gives have been discussed with and approved by me. All right, let's get to it. Review the details of the main order on the delivery terminal.
Updating with new data supplied by Drawbridge from outside chiral network coverage. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Sam, this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing your actions so far, and it seems it's added some new upgrades tailored to your preferred way of working. It's my understanding that additional servers are currently being installed on several beaches, which should result in a marked increase in APAS's processing power. Due to the timeless nature of the beach, the potential to boost APAS's capabilities is infinite. Its analysis will therefore grow more comprehensive as you complete more orders, meaning you can expect additional enhancements to become available soon. Experiment with them and see what you like.
Access enhancements are now available.
Hey there!
Come back safe.
Who calls for comfort? Your autodeck's twitching. There must be a BT somewhere nearby. Keep an eye on your other deck's movements as you proceed. Did you notice that sign, Sam? I think someone might need help. I don't know, perhaps we could lend them a hand if we have time. And when we in turn need assistance, we can always build a sign of our own.
Bring it on!
detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Drawbridge, aren't you? So you really came, eh? Cut straight through BT territory just to bring us our cargo. That's quite a feat. Been waiting a long time for someone like you to show up. Let's see how well you were able to handle our delivery. Acceptable condition, I'd say. We appreciate you coming out. Time after time you've been there for us. Like everyone says, already put that decontamination unit to good use. The chiralium levels had really gotten out of hand, so you couldn't have come at a better time. Thanks. Anyway, go ahead and connect us with that Cupid or whatever it is.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
A chiral communications transmission. With this network at our disposal, we might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among us have a chance. A world where people come together to stand against those who embrace violence. Ever since the Death Stranding, this continent has been afflicted by terrible environmental changes. It was bad enough, but out of nowhere, the anomalies became a hell of a lot more dramatic. Skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination, those bloody watcher things coming out of the woodwork. Didn't realize it at the time, but the escalation of all this insanity coincided with the UCA's connection to the network and the appearance of the plate gate. The chiral network is causing instability beyond the reach of its coverage, which means the only way to fix it is to link up all of Australia. At least, that's what we here believe. To support your efforts, we've shared the data we have about the continent with your people, information about the brigands and so on. Use it to the best of your ability. Before I forget, there's a request I wanted to send your way. I know you're eager to hit the road and make progress, but I promise you, this is more than worth the trouble. It's a delivery for the lone commander, who lives not too far from here. He's an old ally who provided us with support for all matters military. He's also a crack shot with a sniper rifle. But after this and that, we went our separate ways. And he retired to a shelter off to the east. Can be a hard man to please, but if we could enlist his help again, I'm sure he'd provide us with all kinds of useful information. Data and schematics that might prove invaluable for your work. Especially if it should help us all combat the brigands a damn sight more effective. I'll filed this request as a sub-order, so check the terminal.
That was excellent. With the government now part of the chiral network, I want to thank you for to extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knott. Our next order of business will be associated. This one may well place you in considerable danger. Access the delivery terminal here.
sub-order is now This cargo has been designated breakable.
Hello, Sam. To aid you in your future orders, we prepared porter suits with camo patterns tailored. We've also provided you with a new basic porter suit. Moving forward, I imagine you'll want to adjust your appearance based on the terrain and try experiment. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Almost lost it there.
Come back again soon.
Thank you. Kindly.
Be counting on you, Sam.
Sam, I can perform reconnaissance for you if you like. After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead. Oh boy. Reconnaissance complete. Ouch. Oh.
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility.
Wasn't expecting a porter of all people to drop by. Most folks would have had Buckley's chance of making it out this far. Betting it was the government that sent you my way. They've got an eye for talent. That is one flawless-looking delivery. Of all the things I...
Now displaying your current porter grade.
But I'm... To be frank, I don't trust you. There's also no end. And if you haven't got what it takes to face them, you'll... Complete my latest order, though. If it strikes you as an unreasonable request, you may... There's no shame in recognizing when you're out of your depth. You gotta know what you can and can't handle. All of which is to say you shouldn't go off half-cocked and throw your lot. But we could...
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care of that. lodge. Let's catch up. Like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
Creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route final.
to bring it back, did you? I'm genuinely surprised. Let me get a closer look at it. Good on ya. Couldn't have asked for it. You... I suppose I ought to hold up my end of the bargain. Get out your Cupid and finish the job.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So this is what it's like being all hooked up and wired in. At any rate, looks like the schematics for my trusty shooter and darling little smoke grenades are in you. The form is a custom design of mine. Uses tranquilizer darts. Makes a hell of a bang when fired though. Just a shame our paths couldn't have crossed. Maybe this world of ours wouldn't have been so divided. It may sound like a bit of a yarn, but my friends and I support to defend ourselves against those who had other ideas. We had no... It ended up costing most of us our lives. All because of Matt. You've seen what became of them. My mates are the Watchers scattered all... mixed in with all the enemies we... And for what? Deep down, was it worth all the struggle? All the bloodshed? So, I left the military. I had to figure things out. Were we all just doomed to die and become Watchers? Was that the only way for us to come together? Now fuck that. Before it all went to hell, we should have tried. And now, with your chiral working with the gut for all that and more. Righto, Sam. I know you got places to be, but an order just came. Seems our friends over at the government shelter. If you're willing to look into it, you can review the detail. Might be a good occasion to fabricate a sniper rifle with the dart. Anyway.
Gotcha!
Thank you, Sam.
Someone's out there. Brigands.
On my way back! Ouch! Reconnaissance complete. Okay. A word of warning, Sam. That sniper rifle doesn't appear to be equipped with a suppressor, meaning it will make considerable noise when fired. Take care not to attract the enemy's attention.
Not bad. Not bad.
Uh-huh. You've recovered everything then. Great. Let's get it delivered.
Let's go. Oh, nice. Hey!
Commencing route creation. Hey, you. Now entering chiral network coverage. Good evening, Betty. G'day, you. Well, well. We're all... Now. This cargo's and we're giving up all hope of ever seeing this. I want you to have this data. It'll help you in your work. We've designated more materials for your use. Don't hold back on it. Now displaying your current porter grade. Got our hands on those bastards' gear now. And it's all... With this tech, we should have no trouble. Also, something... Call it a hunch, given you... I reckon the Golden Fist and the island inventor will be keen. He's a combat specialist who used to be stationed at Cape Fort Knot, which was a settlement located to the north of... Anyway, he was a champion boxer. One time, when he heard a group of trigger-happy arseholes were getting ready to attack Cape Fort Knot, he went out alone and took the lot of them down with his bat. I'm honestly not sure, but if you could bring him into the chiral network... Strange, sort of. He set up shop on an island he never leaves. If you head north from here, past West Fort Knot. As for this, and I couldn't make head nor tail of whatever the hell it was you... But perhaps you'll have better luck than me if you did... This is a chiral anti-gravity device. Slap it on and your cargo will feel... And the more of them you use, the more note... Any porter ought to appreciate a piece of kit. I'm sure you'll...
your cooperation. All contributions are welcome. Thank you for your cooperation. All contributions are welcome. Thank you for your cooperation. All contributions are welcome.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Bring it handy. This one's for you.
Wild animals nearby. Such creatures are rare and precious, friends to be protected.
My name's Sam! Hey!
Steady. Okay, Sam, heads up. Ouch. Get to safety, Sam. You could pass out at any moment.
Hey!
Hey, you.
I'm Sam!
My name's Sam, too.
I'm Dollman!
This must be their territory.
Porter. Wow. This is a... Give me a moment. Took a few licks, but I'm glad to see you're still in one piece. You seem like a porter we can rely on. Go on. Quick.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Online, this ought to do wonders for our ability to monitor Cairo. More accurate data will definitely make travel safer for you and your friends. Ever since the Plague Gate appeared, we've been seeing increasingly dramatic anomalies. Some theorize that the UCA's connection to the chiral network destabilized. It may also serve you to know that there are 4, and if you can bring them all onto the network, we're confident we'll be... Anyway, you should all... Now, if we could only manage to get... It once ran through this region. If you scrounged up enough materials to keep the autopaver fed, you could... But it's not like we have everything you need just lying around. Having said all that, east of this facility, you'll get them operational and processing ores again, and you should have no I've posted a sub-order for this task. Wait, before you go, and in recognition of this, it seems you've been between the harsh conditions and the violent outlaws, there are fewer and fewer, but there's no shortage of people who need help. You can review the available requests, but you'll find a new sub-order too. We bet you could benefit from having an operation. Anyway, best wishes.
That's some good work, Sam. The DHV Magellan's parked not too far. You'll be able to pick up, but before that, you should... I imagine you're both...
Order completed. Well done.
Sam, take a good look at the track.
Yeah, sure
Always
thing.
been so good to us.
Gotcha.
Safety first.
Don't worry, you got this.
Good morning to you. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.